I have 530 HP, 0 weapon power, and I can do this. I just killed Mercy from across the map with 0 weapon power. This is a full ability power Ashe that works extremely well in nuking all types of targets. And not only that, you can kill a tank like Reinhardt this quickly. That was 2 seconds. Killed the Reinhardt from full HP. This build is beyond insane. It took me a long time to refine this build, to make it the way it is right now. And I'll be walking you through the build and how it works. Alright. First, the perks. I take Incendiary Blast first. Now this perk is extremely underrated. What people don't know, or majority of people don't know, when you see a purple number like this means the number scales with ability power. So if you have 100% ability power, this damage becomes 200 damage over 5 seconds, then the burst damage becomes 150. So that's a total of 350 damage just from this perk alone. Now when you combine it with this, you have double barreled, you have an insane nuke damage in your hand. When you combine these perks alone and you have a couple items, you will be able to one-shot any squishy in the game. It's beyond insane. Now the third perk that I have discovered recently that's extremely strong is Calamity. This also scales with ability power, and this is the main reason why I was able to one-shot that Mercy from across the map. This combined with Mark of the Kitsune, because both of them scale off of ability power. So when you combine them both together, it makes your regular bullets do insane burst damage. And finally, out with the bang, majority of you know this perk, that whenever you hit the dynamite, it explodes to 3 small ones, or even if you let it expire on its own, it generates 3 more dynamites. What the majority of people don't know though is when you combine this perk with the coach gun, basically you shoot a dynamite, then the coach gun explodes all the mini dynamites to instantly burst someone down. Now for the items, I usually take Silver Lighter early game to generate more ultimates, because enemies will be burning all the time thanks to this perk. And the Bobs will be helping you out secure points throughout mid-game. Now this item, Furnace Fuel, I usually take this into Kirikos or DPSs that self-cleanse themselves, such as Reaper, Mei, or even Zarya has a self-cleanse. So this helps you generate ultimates early on. Now, Energized Bracers and Nano Cola are items I use to fill out my build when I have extra gold. The first purple item you want to get is Infrared Lenses. This just increases your damage insanely throughout the entire game, because all of your abilities will have burn. With this build, your E burns, your shift burns, and even your regular bullet will burn after using your coach gun. Whenever you use Calamity combined with the coach gun, so whenever you use coach gun, your next 2 bullets that hit enemies will burn them. And notice how I said hit, so if I shoot them, it does not consume them, if you look at the bottom right. Only when you hit, it consumes the burning bullets, which makes it extremely strong and consistent. The second purple item that I like to get is Lumerical Fusion Drive. This just adds so much survivability and so much damage to your Ashe. It is one of the best AP items in the game, and I almost get it on every single AP build that I do. Especially when you have a lot of short cooldowns on Ashe, so you'll be able to benefit a lot from generating that 50 armor every time you lose it. Third item, I usually get Iridescent Iris. This gives you a lot of base stats that are very useful for your build. 20 ability power is a lot for an item. I think it's the second highest item that gives you ability power in the game, because the first one is Champion's Kit. Then third is a very underrated item that I don't see many people build. Sorry, I meant fourth. This gives you 100 base HP and 10 ability power, which makes you extremely tanky early on. See, look at my HP bar. It starts generating over health on its own. Now I have 480 HP. This helps you survive against divers quite often. The fifth item is Champion's Kit, and by the time you get this item, it's usually game over. It's very rare to be able to buy the sixth item, because at this point you'll be able to one-shot anyone in the game. And if you reach the sixth item, Mark of the Kitsune, every time you use an ability, the next weapon damage that you do does a lot of burst damage. So with this build, we will be doing 52 additional damage on every bullet because of the AP scaling. So when you multiply 25, multiply 105, that gives you 52. So what you want to usually do is space out your bullets or your combo. So you keep applying a Mark of the Kitsune to get the maximum amount of damage. Sometimes you don't want to do that, because you can just simply burst someone down from full HP. Like this, for example. I don't even need to be that close. I can just do this from a longer range with the coach gun. And this doesn't take skill at all. You can just do that from medium range and still one-shot someone from full HP. That pretty much summarizes the build. This build works a lot better than pure dynamite build or pure weapon power, because it has the best of both worlds. Alright, and as for the build code, it's PZP7C, and you can import this build directly into your Overwatch. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe and like the video, and let me know if you want me to make any future builds. Thank you, see you next time.